Wasuzotya sebo nyabo wakedde bulungi kansubire nti mukama akoyeredera bulungi bukedde nga okyali mulamu eyo gy'oli. Mukama tumwebaza kubanga akkiriza tubeere mu lunaku olwaleero ku show enganzi eyamuyandye n'omuweereza wo RUTH birungi ate ku TV enganzi eya Hope Channel Uganda. Tukugamba tuli ku free to air 21 times tuli ku 241 tuli live ku YouTube. Twegatteko obeere nga tosoba anything kyetugenda obanga tukujulira mu kaseera kano kennyini kujjukiza Jasper Singers obudde buweddeyo ku Sunday eno lwetugenda okubeera wali ku Imperial Royal Primrose Hall natunyumirwa omuziki gw'aba Jasper Singers. Are you ready? You have your ticket? If not now, when? Please get a ticket or you come at jubilating 10 years together. Nga tugamba nti mama bannambemu olunaku olwa Sunday eno 12 of October. Ate ne nkujjukiza nti Esther Nagadya yeetaaga our help. Tukusaba mukwano okwatira eddala wala cause she needs 45 millions okuba nti atwalibwa eyindi yakulongosebwa ekyo endometriosis. Tusaba mukwano okwatira eddala wala according to how God has blessed you osobole okubanga weegatta kwabo abataasa Esther Nagadya okubeera nga alongosebwa n'abeera omulamu free from pain gyayitamu mu kaseera kano. Mukama kutuweera nnyo omukisa ng'okwatira ddala wala for her life. Olunaku olwaleero tulina omugenyi waffe omulungi okubanga neera twala mu topic yaffe eya single parenting. Last time twagitandikako nate twagala kwongerezako olunaku olwaleero si mulala okuggyako Madam or Mrs. Ruth MATOYA. She's a psychologist okuvia ddala wali ku Akamwesi Mall Nakawa. Watukawo ajja kuba tuwe namba y'essimu omukubireko attending way beyond here cause one is the time which when umukondako abanga attending on a personal level. Mrs. Ruth MATOYA, I'm happy to see you this beautiful morning again. Thank you for coming. Thank you.
Yeah,
for
happy to be here too.
Giving it another day for Hope Channel.
I'm happy to be here too. Thank God. Yeah.
Today we are again stretching our topic of single parenting.
Yes.
Last time I want to offer abalabi abatulaba oli wadde mugenda ku YouTube channel yaffe no following ate kubanga link jeri chovola tukuwa tuba twagala oleme ku missing. You can go back to our link ku YouTube ate nolaba what you missed about single parenting. But today I want to look at these parents who are single doing single parenting. We say it's not only on mothers or you say single mothers. They are also single fathers.
Yes,
so
very many.
We categorize it as single parenting.
Yes.
These people who are doing this service to their children, being it that is one, either a mother or a father, is different from raising two, like a father and a mother raising a child.
Yes, yes.
And now you are a mother or you are a father raising
you're a double. Okay.
Yeah, double, yes. You're playing two roles.
Yeah.
How is it? Isn't it so much challenging?
Yes, I would say that single parents have a lot of things. First of all, they are lonely because they take a lot of time with their children and don't have enough time with other people.
Okay.
Yeah, so the needs with other people are not there. So they are really, really lonely. They suffer stigma because whenever someone is seen with a child alone, there's always fingers pointed. What happened to the other parent? What is going on here? Are they doing the right thing? And everybody makes them feel like they're lacking something. So there's a lot of stigma that goes with it. Okay, then there is parenting fatigue. That adds, fatigue, you are exhausted. You know, when you are a child, you can run to mommy for this, you can run to daddy for this. The fatigue comes because of society's expectations. They want you to be a perfect parent because you are a single parent. So there is more, can I say, more binoculars being put on a single parent than double parent, and so they feel like they have to do extra to compensate for the other absent parent. So it exhausts. They are emotionally, physically, financially drained. And at the end of it all, it's a very tiring exercise to be a single parent. And of course, when there are two people, you can support one another. I can work, he can work, and we can have our
kids from school as
another person is cooking. One parent can check the homework while the other one is cleaning the uniform when they are young. And when they are old, a father will talk to his sons and the mother will talk to their daughters. They fight among themselves. That's a normal thing. So one has to resolve the cases or refer to the better judge. But when you're a single parent, that is you alone. But then when it comes to finances, you are also alone. So you are the school fees, the snacks, the clothes, the housing. It's really, really exhausting. So being a single parent is not a very easy journey. It's a very long journey and a heavy journey. Yeah.
Wow. And now to those ones who say, I think I can manage. I can manage. Me. If you're a man and you're giving me stress, I can be all by myself. As long as I have my kids, I can take care of them.
Yeah. So that's a possibility. You can. We have had many parents, single parents, bring up very successful children. It's possible, but you must be up to the task. Yeah.
You must be ready for it.
You must be ready for it. It's the bed that you have chosen to lay it, and you're going to sleep on it. It means you must be consistent, you must be present, you must work harder, you must draw boundaries for your children, you must teach your children to love you and to love themselves and even to deal with the absence of the other parent. So all those things, you are going to be the psychologist, the doctor, the teacher, the mother, the father, whatever it is. So you know that once you choose that is the path you are going to walk, you must be up to it. Yeah? There are some people who have found themselves in single parenthood without planning. That is, it has come because of the unfortunate circumstances that nobody planned for. And we do understand. But if you have chosen that path, yourself, that, I want to get children, but I don't want their mother or I don't want their father, then you must be up to the task. It's not just about bringing children into this world. And it's not about giving them to aunties and uncles and grandmothers to take care of them. You are the parent, and therefore you must be the one to play your role properly. Yeah.
If you choose to, if you make single parenting a choice, then you must be ready for that, all the changes that comes along with it, unless if it has been unplanned. Why is it that the society they tend to pin this? When a lady is going to get married, most of the times, the questions that people always ask, or what a man always asks, you have a child.
Okay.
And now when you say, yes, I have a child, it is either they withdraw or someone decides to take you on as you are.
Okay.
Why is it a burden to have, why should it be seen as a burden you to come along into another relationship with a child?
Well, there are many challenges that come with that. It depends on the circumstance of the presence of the child.
Okay.
If the child was born and the parent died and you want to remarry, it means that they are part of another family that has influence on how that child is going to be taken care of. So if a man is going to take on another man's child, then he is going to play like 3 roles. He's the husband, he's the father of this child, but he's also going to forge a relationship with the family where that child comes from, the father of the child. Okay. Number 2, let's go to the animal world. Okay. Let's go simple, cats.
Okay.
In your house. When a cat knows that that's not its kitten, it kills the kitten. The lions, when a lion takes over a pride and finds their small lions, it kills them because they are not his blood. So it's not nature, it's not very natural for a man to take on another man's wife, child. But with God's grace, with God's care, we have learned as human beings to take care of other people's children. But it's not natural. That's why they ask, because there is no DNA here, you know. So they have to work extra hard to connect with these children. That said, it's not a bad thing to take on another person's child, because there are children that need love, there are children that need care, and it's a noble thing for a person to accept another person's child and take care of them as if they were their own. So I will not tell you that it's going to be a normal thing. It is the grace of God that dwells in people, and they take on others with the soft side of the heart that God gave us. Yeah. So when a man asks, do you have a child? He is being a practical human being.
Okay.
When a man says, do you have a child, and takes over that child, he is being a person ruled by the grace of God, because it's a choice you make. And I like that, because when someone chooses to love you, it's a better thing than when they have no choice. they don't have a choice at all. So you would rather he chooses, okay, to love your child. That is more gracious than the one that comes naturally. This one has a choice, which is a beautiful thing. Yeah.
Wow. So why does it look normal for a man to ask me that do I have a child? In fact, it's not normal, but it is a little bit. It is a little bit hard for men to take on a woman
with another child,
has a child, 1 or 2 or 3. But it seems to be normal me to go with a man who has a child, 1, 2 or 3. Why is it like that?
Again, it's nature. As women, we are naturals. We know by nature how children are carried, and we have in us what God has not put in men, that motherly instinct where we have extra empathy for children that we know don't have a mother, okay, or don't have a father. We easily gather and take care. It's natural for us. It's not natural for a man. Yeah. So if he brings his children, our brains and our emotions are big enough to accommodate. Of course, there have been mothers that have not been very nice, but we have it to accommodate in us. For the men, they have to cultivate it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so let's take on the good side of us. We can be parents of children that we have not born and treat them very well, like they were our own, because it's very natural for us. But for the men, they are not here with the children. They see them here and there. They are wired differently according to that. But all the same, I'll say there's a big percentage of very good men who have embraced other people's children. And we celebrate them because they have gone out of way to do very, very well.
Wow. But me, I would think it is a little bit of injustice. If I can be compassionate to your children, that found them with you, why shouldn't you be compassionate and take me as I am, even if I have my 3 children, and accept me as I am, and we make a journey together? God's
children are compassionate, and they are good, and they usually take you as you are. Okay. There's so many other arguments that come around it that make it difficult, and the listening to naysayers or other voices that tell you, oh, that's not your child, oh, that's not your child. I believe that if you believe something for a long time, it becomes your reality, it becomes your truth. So if you are putting in your head that stepchildren are bad children, it's just a matter of time. You are going to make them be bad, and you are going to make it very difficult for yourself to love them. Okay. But if you believe that you have innate the empathy that God has given you, and you believe that I can be a good stepmother, it's just a matter of time, and you will be a good stepmother. All these things are out of what we put out of the abundance of our hearts, what we put into our hearts and into our brain. So whenever we don't, we put in negatives, we will definitely get out negatives. When we put in positives and choose not to listen to the naysayers, we will give the best thing that can be.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kakati mwe abayo mutwala wa ayina bukufukunya bumwetolodo wana bungi era if you listen you will not bring out the best out of you. You won't bring out love to these people. That when you talk to yourself and say you know I must love her kids, with time you bring out the love. You're communicating to yourself positively. You get it? Bera abana bakatonda mukole ebisaanire ebirungi eri abantu bebatu. Tugenda kukolera mubulango for a short commercial break. Tukamewo mama atongereyo tava tukamewo.
What is money? Does money talk? Is money everything? Can money solve every problem? Money Talk Show is a show that will help you take control of your finances and also come up with different strategies that will help you come up with smart strategies that will actually work for you, turning a shilling into an opportunity. Join our conversation on Hope Channel Uganda every Wednesday, 9 p.m. with your favorite girl, Joan Tulia Singra. God bless you and shalom.
Behind every fence, every closed door, and every barrier, there is a human story. And beyond the wire mesh, there is hope.
Hope brings support to places often overlooked, places where stigma dwells, but healing can begin.
Our mission is to provide emotional support and offer pathways to restoration, because everyone, no matter their past and their pain, deserves hope for the future.
When the world seems to have forgotten them, let's show up, support them, and help them start over.
Hope Beyond the Wire Mesh is more than an initiative. It's a promise to show up, reach out, and walk alongside anyone ready to heal.
There's life beyond the pain. There is hope beyond the wire mesh. If you or someone you know is struggling, you're not alone. Let us be the bridge of hope. healing, and a healthier future.
This December 20th, join us at Butabika Mental Hospital as we bring help and hope to those directly forgotten behind the wire mesh with the support they need.
Oh yes, you can partner with us at Hope Channel Uganda and contribute graciously towards this great humanitarian cause with everything that God has blessed you with, from personal use items to food stuff. And as the word of God says, each of you must bring a gift in proportion to the way the Lord your God has blessed you.
North Uganda food! Run for life! Run for life! North Uganda food!
Omusumba David Smongerere, omulabirizi wa North Uganda Field mu Kansas Seventh Adventist Church, ngatuula katikamu. Twagala okwebaza Katonda olw'okutukuuma emyaka 5. Ekiriwo kati mu North Uganda nkunga abasumba, ababuulizi, abakadde b'amakanisa, bammemba bonna ba North Uganda Field, n'abo abazaalibwe katikamu, awasaayo, wafumbirwayo, wasomerayoko, olinayo ekibanja, olinayo ettaka, oteekateeka okugulayo, okuteekayo faamu. Tubakoola mwenna ng'ennaku z'omwezi 26 omwezi October omwaka 2025 okujja okutwegattako nga misinde muna byalo nga tunoonya ensimbi okugula ebikozesebwa ebyokuteeka mu Nakyewa Adventist Health Center. Ekyetagisa mitwalo 2 gyokka egya Uganda okugula kit. N'osobola n'okwezisingawo nga Mukama wakuwadde omukisa. Oziteekawa osobola okukozesa Momo Pay na 31242 noteeka ku sente ezo zijja kutuuka butereevu, tusobole okuzimba eddwaliro, okuteekamu ebikola, tusobole okuwonya abantu nga Kristo bwe yagamba tinaatambulanga ng'awonya buli ndwadde na buli bunafu. Buvunaanyizibwa bwaffe okuwonya abalwadde bonna. Mukama akuwa omukisa ng'oteekateeka okutwegattako ennaku z'omwezi 26 omwezi October omwaka 2025.
North Uganda food! Duka sobulamu! Duka utasobulamu! North Uganda field!
Uganda Union Stewardship Weeks of Prayer are here again.
We want to thank God that we are coming to the end of the quinquennium. This year, we adopted that we shall have 2 weeks, twice a year, in promotion of stewardship. The first week from 22nd, 28th of November, we shall visit everybody.
This is an opportunity to go and visit those people, both Adventists and non-Adventists.
And also to comfort those who are bereaved, those who are sick, to encourage them. Take heart in the Lord.
From 29th of November to 6th December, that will be a week dedicated for the study of the Word.
Let's invite our neighbors or our friends or our comrades to come and attend.
Remember, we shall have baptisms at the end of this event.
Make sure that this last one and the last of the quinquennium be wonderful and magnificent.
You can even offer significant offerings in terms of land and other items, and we fill the storehouse of our Almighty God.
For the last and finishing of His work,
get involved.
May God bless you.
Welcome back from that short commercial break. Thank you so much for sticking to this beautiful TV, beautiful show, me and you. Ku Hope Channel Uganda TV enganzi kwosaanidde obutava. Oyina kubeera kweno yokka kubanga we give you ebiteeketeke every hour, every now and then. So I urge you to always stick to this TV. Ate mwe abazadde abava ewaka ne mulekayo abaana teekamu Hope Channel moti gitereke esiibamu kubanga you won't get scared. Even the abaana banganya obu cartoons, for us our TV, the cartoons we put there, munange you cannot get scared. These days cartoons are spoiled. They are so spoiled, but with our TV a child is secured. There is no disclaimer. Abeera sure era abeera safe ng'alaba TV the whole day. So stick to this beautiful TV every day, every now and then. Chagena maaso ne Mrs. Ruth Matoya gatwala in single parenting. Bya kategatako munange briefly tulabye nti mwe waliwo abayingira obwa single parenting nga it's a choice. Bw'obanga it's a choice gy'osazeewo okukola mu bulamu kanye ezibaamu zonna zisuubire tozeevuma, accept because you made a solid choice. Naye mwe abagenamu by mistake oba oli awo inaawe ziyige oleme kukalubirizibwa na bulamu. Twagala kati kutunuulira mama. I am caught up in being a single parent now. Is my disciplining strategy to these kids is similar to a strategy of the both parents?
Okay. Before I want to say that, let me clarify that being a single parent by choice, you must also be in line with what that God say about it.
Okay.
Make sure that, you know, God blesses you when you walk in his ways.
True.
You are not going to engage in adultery, in fornication, and all that just because you want to be a single parent. Walk in the ways of the Lord and he will direct you very, very well. So let's have a disclaimer there that if you choose to be a single parent, do it God's way. And I don't know what God's way of single parenting is. But I want you to do it God's way. Don't start your parenting with sin, because that is a poor foundation for your single parenting.
Yes.
I need to make that clear.
That is a disclaimer.
Yes, I need to be very clear about that.
Do the way of the Lord.
Go with it in the way that God will feel we feel the Lord himself will honor you because you have honored him in the choices that you have made. Because it has to be a right choice. Now, when we talk about this, my thing is my disciplining, the same as when I have two parents. I need to say this. Discipline comes from the word disciple.
Okay.
Okay? All the way up to P. Okay? Then L. Up to L, actually. Then you have I-N-E or disciple E. You see? It comes from the word disciple. Okay? So it means you are making your children be in your way. Be a disciple, like your own follower. You know, all that. Now, there is a possibility that when there are two parents, it's lighter. It's easier to let's say it's very easy to make it work because you support one another. However, again, being a single parent is an opportunity for you to showcase your best to your children. So there is a principle for being a parent and disciplining your children. One is consistency. What you do today is what you do next week, is what you'll be doing next year. Because your parents know, your children will know that my dad, even if he is the only one we have, is predictable and he is able to do certain things that he is consistent about. Okay? Number two, another thing that is a principle that can go for both parents again, is that, you know, there is boundaries. Okay? And those boundaries are not things that you push back and forth. Uganda ends at somewhere in Busia, all right? Or Tororo somewhere. There is no day it will feel like today I want to end at a little bit to, is it, what is that town that ends near Busia? To Bujiri. Because I don't feel like going to Busia. No? Or I want to move to Kisumu in Kenya. No. A boundary is a boundary. Consistent boundaries is a very important thing also. such that parents should be able to lay boundaries which protect their children. Boundaries are meant to allow and not allow certain things into the children's lives. And these boundaries must be very clear, not transparent, not permeable, you know, where people can enter and come back anytime they want. Put their proper boundaries as a single parent, just like any parent would do. And then parenting, disciplining goes with plenty of love, okay? A lot of love, because some children are difficult to love because of who they are and because of the way of sin. So it's always, you have to give love in abundance. And there is no overloving and underloving. Love is love. There is no bucket where you say, if I love this child, I'm going to spoil. I have never known where love spoils. Because
there is something too much.
Too much. That is not love. It is being foolish. Because you're breaking your boundaries, you are doing everything. Love has never been defined as too much. When you have love, you have love. There is no small love and big love, you know. But people think that you are over-loving the child. That is spoiling the child. It's not love anymore. It is spoiling. It has ceased to be love. It has ceased to be love when boundaries are breaking, when respect is going away, when discipline is not being done. Then that is not loving. It's actually spoiling and ruining your child's future. When you are overgiving. So that's why I talked about boundaries. We are waking up at 7. We can't wake up at midnight or midday. And midnight is when we are waking up to eat. When people eat at 7, you know, that is indiscipline. You are not helping the child to become a better person. So a single parent is as good as both parents. However, where you think that you lack, and it is possible to lack a few things here and there. It is possible you don't know, if you are a man, you don't know how to talk to a girl about her period. It's not your experience. There are church mentors, okay? There are people that God has put in your life that have got wisdom that you can send your child to. And here means that you also have to be wise. You just don't send your child to your sister because she's your sister. Yeah? Sometimes sisters have ruined people's children. You don't send your child to your mother because she's your mother. No. You have to, I will say, scan who you expose your child to. Some people can be very good trainers, but they are very poor esteem givers. So plenty of love, mentorship, boundaries, consistency is something that single parents need to practice. And also taking care of yourself as a parent. If you are a single parent, it is even extra. You must be healthy. Children thrive. Children become very good when they have a mentally, spiritually, and physically healthy parent. That is discipline. Did you know that the way you take care of yourself is the way your children will take care of yourself? So you're making disciples of them. Okay?
You're setting footsteps for them.
Yes. Another aspect of discipline is correction.
Okay.
When children can be silly, and the Bible tells us about it, that in the mind of a child there is a lot of stupidity. Okay? All children have some amount of silliness, stupidity, and all that. Correct it. And I am not telling you to use a cane. Okay? The rod of correction does not mean a cane all the time. The rod of correction can take very many phases. It can be your word, it can be denial of some right for some time, it can be maybe an extra time with you. There's a lot of things that can be the rod of correction. So correcting mistakes is very important. If Eli had corrected his children and become consistent in his correcting his children, the children would not have perished. But there is a way that single parents will fear their children and say, you know, they are the only ones I have. Therefore, if I correct them, they might turn against me. They might all do all these things. It is not the right thing to do. Just correct them, because you don't want to give the world a bad child. Yeah, and you also don't want to receive a bad child.
A bad disciple.
A bad disciple. Let's give the right human beings to the world. Okay? So also what we speak on our children is also discipline. We bless, we pray for, you know, over our children. We do a lot of things that make our children feel valued before God and before the single parent. Now, even the other parent can also do that, but I want to emphasize that a single parent, you are the one to pray for your children. When you are not a single parent, you can depend on the father or the mother to do it. But now
it is you.
When it is you, you know that there is an extra responsibility, something that I talked about in the early, that if you've chosen to be a single parent, then you have to be up to the task. And if you find yourself by circumstances, then you know that there is a task I have to do. I am now the father, I am now the mother, I am going to take on the role of playing. Let me also say one more thing. Discipline has to do with teaching.
Okay.
Children don't come knowing what to do in this world. And you don't expect them to look at you and know. Sometimes it takes, let's do it this way. This is how we wash. This is how we organize the house. This is how we cook. Okay, this is how you make your bed. So when I talked about parenting fatigue, this is where it comes, because teaching is a tedious job. You do as the child does, but you'll only do it for a short time. After some time, they pick up just like any other child. Yeah. So you can discipline your child just like any other two parents, but for you, you must have plenty of love, you must pray, you must work, you must correct. A lot of the things that two parents can do, you can also do. Above all, take care of yourself. To be a good parent, your mind must be clear. Okay, your heart, your relationship with God must be very, very clear, and your physical health, don't overdo. You must take a break when you feel exhausted. I have seen single parents kill themselves. They work 24/7 because this burden. I want to encourage you and say, God has said He's the father of the fatherless. Maybe the mother of the motherless, you know. If He is the father of the fatherless, He knows what to do where there is the absence of that. Yeah.
Now, I want you to take me to this section. We have already put a disclaimer. You do not make a choice of being a single mother or a single father. It shouldn't be the right thing to do. By any circumstance, it has happened. You have found yourself as a single parent. Children have come in, they are growing, they don't know whatever happened, or whatever children you took to reach to that level. Some of them you don't want even to see or feel the smell of the dad or the smell of the mother. And now that time has come, the child is saying, I want to meet my dad. I want to meet my mom. How can the harmony be put for a parent to know that, yes, this is now what is on the ground. I made my choice, but the child now wants his or her right.
Okay. True. Every child needs to know who their parents are, especially if they are alive. There are parents that have passed on, and we are sorry for that. But all of us, last time we talked about identity. There is always going to be a gap, a hollow part of it all when the other parent has not been introduced to the child. If the child has grown and wants to see their parent, I would love the parent that is got the custody of the child to be honest, okay, to be loving and kind as they talk about the other person. Most of the time, there was some amount of relationship. Most of the time. It's in few circumstances where there was no relationship. For the sake of that short relationship that existed, this child should, this other, respect that space and bring this child to that level where they will know the other parent. Children are wise. Children have got discretion in them. They are good observers, okay? They know when they are wanted and when they are not wanted, okay? So let the child be introduced to the other parent. I want also to put a disclaimer there that some parents manipulate children against the other parent. That's very, very unfortunate, because you don't want your child to be an enemy of their other parent. Yeah. If by any chance God blesses this child and they come to discover the truth, then you will be the enemy. You don't gain anything by turning your child against the other parent. They will make a judgment when the time is right. Okay? So everybody deserves a mother's and a father's love. Where there is manipulation, where there is abuse, then you can, I'll ask, discuss with the children in truth, okay? In discipline, what you have taught in your consistency, your love, your prayer, your faithfulness. You know, if they are going and coming back singing songs you haven't taught them, you know, so it means the boundaries are shifting, all right? If they are coming and being disrespectful, part of the discipline is to say, in this home we have learned A, B, C, D, E. You have come back and you have done things that are not right. Then this is going to limit your access to your other parent.
Mama.
Yeah.
Sometimes we go through a lot.
Yes.
This partner of mine did me something I cannot forget. Every time I look at, I remember that.
Yes.
I feel like, oh God. And now this child is taking me back to that moment, asking me for the father.
Yeah.
Shouldn't there be a way that this parent who is a victim of that past be helped?
That is true. That's why I said you have to take care of yourself mentally, psychologically, that is, spiritually, and physically, you know. So if you are going to have bitterness and anger harbored in your, mixed with your parenting, you will fail. Okay. You will fail because this child might be a duplicate of the partner that, with even the smallest mannerisms of the partner that you have. You might be a bad parent to this child, or you victimize them because of the other person. If you have gone through pain, abuse, and all this with the other partner, seek help. Seek help so that and work on your forgiveness so that you come out as a good parent to this child. At the right time, age appropriate, you can disclose why you are not comfortable with the other partner. Age appropriate. Maybe before 10 you can say, after you are 10, you can see your parent, because maybe the other man was, or the other woman was an abuser, and you don't want your child exposed. By 10, the child has developed a lot of principles that the other person might not destroy. Then maybe by 13, you can say, I wasn't happy with your mom. She did not honor the vows that we made with one another. Or we just didn't work together, it couldn't work. Then by 20, you don't want the child to hear this in the corridors of life. Your sister says she's like the mother. Your auntie says, we have gotten another here. So tell your child at the appropriate time and help them to forgive. So don't extend your unforgiveness, your anger, your bitterness. Put it in your child, and then your child is going to put it on other men, actually, rather than on the father.
Wow, thank you so much, Mama. Kindly give us your number for any other reference.
Okay, my number is 0772 48 11 30 48 11 30.
Pardon?
Yeah, 0772 48 11 30. Yes.
Thank you so much, Mama. We are so much humbled for that sharing. Ekyamazima mikwano gyange abayina ebizibu in single parenting. Mulabye where you're going wrong, where your problem could be. But most what I've loved is if you are a parent nga toyagala baana bo kudda oba kumanya gye wava because of circumstances, you're having a challenge. Noonya okuyambibwa. Seek healing, seek counseling, seek guidance, or gwemu that bitterness. Because if you do not work on that, your children are going to be affected. They might carry it on to their marriages, where they are going to go, or where they are going to be, or in the society. Kubanga obakulizaamu obuchayi, obakulizaamu obusungu, bitterness that you carried on from the partner whom you separated with, and now you're planting it. Remember, you are making disciples for yourself. This discipling, and they will carry it on, and trust me, you will harvest. So tukusaba omuzadde, happiness to be a single mama, a single papa. Choose to discipline your children, because now you are 1 in 2. As you. You must teach them the right way, you must discipline them rightly, you must guide them to become the best version of yourself, because they are your disciples. Nkusaba nti tovaawo. Tukyagenda maaso ne programs endala ezijja mu maaso, nate olunaku olw'enkya tuli nate na mugenyi waffe Tendo Rosette owa aromatic ngera tunyumya ku bya entertainment industry. Tukusaba beereko oleme kusoba magazi olunaku olulungi, tusinkane nate olunaku olw'enkya. Mbeere bulungi.
Twolekera ekiseera ekyokulonda mu ggwanga, akakiiko k'ebyokulonda Electoral Commission kataddewo ennaku zino wammanga okusobola okusunsulamu abeegwanyiza ebifo eby'enjawulo mu ggwanga. Okuva ennaku z'omwezi nga 11 paka 24 Septemba, bassentebe ne bakkansala b'amagombolola ga zi munisipaali oba municipal divisions bwe bagenda okusunsulibwamu. Ennaku z'omwezi ze zimu ezo z'okusunsulamu bassentebe ne bakkansala b'amagombolola ag'omu byalo oba sub-county chairpersons. Abo abeegwanyiza entebe y'obwa president bo baakusunsulibwamu ennaku z'omwezi nga 23 ne 24 Septemba. So nga ate abo abeegwanyiza okubeera ababaka mu Paalamenti ya Uganda bo baakusunsulibwamu nga 15 ne 16 Oktoba. bannaffe bo ba special interest groups nabo bakuwandisibwa ku nnaku z'omwezi ezimwezo nga bwe zirambikiddwawo. Akakiiko k'ebyokulonda era kajjukiza abaagala okwesimbawo bonna ku bifo eby'enjawulo okufaayo ennyo ku bisaanyizo ebyetaagisibwa ku buli mutendera nga bwe kirambikiddwa mu nteekateeka ez'ebyokulonda. Empapula z'okwewandiisa ku bifo bya gavumenti ez'ebitundu zisangibwa ku bitebe by'akakiiko k'ebyokulonda ku district. Enteekateeka ez'okusunsulamu abeekuwandiza ebifo bino zakubeeranga mu nnaku za wiiki Monday paka Friday essaawa 3 ez'okumakya okutuusa essaawa 11 ez'akawungeezi. Akakiiko k'ebyokulonda mu ggwanga era kasaba buli omu okukuuma emirembe wakati mu kiseera kino.
Nga 11/2025 Midland Junior School w'Ekiramulindo yakukwata omuliro. Anti-Hope Channel Uganda kutuusako Rhythm Connect ku ground. Tosubwa abaweereza abo Alan Case, DJ Chevy ne Small Show ku ground nga 11/2025 ku Midland Junior School Ekiramulindo. Abaweereza ba Hope Channel bonna bakubaayo. Kwaya ziyimba muri Hilton High School, Midland Junior Melodies Singers, Treasureland High School,
Blessed Harmony, Sam's Choir.
Ne kwaya za Midland High School zonna zigenda kuyimba. Jangu tusinze ffenna ku olwo nga 11/2025 Anti-Rhythm Connect ku ground ku Midland Junior School Kiramulindo. Tukutuusibwako TV yaffe Nganzi, Hope Channel TV. Hope Channel Uganda.
Omwagalwa omwana wa Katonda nkwanirizaako nnyo mu linnya erya Mukama waffe Yesu Kristo. Mukama yeebale akukuumye n'akulabirira, erinnya lye ettukuvu lyebazibwe era liweebwe nnyo ekitiibwa. Ndi musanyufu nnyo okuba ng'owuliriza ebigambo bino era neebaza Katonda kubanga obigoberera. Nina okukkiriza awamu n'obukakafu nti ekisa kya Katonda era n'okwagala kwe kitubeere mu mbeera zonna tusobole okubeera nga tuwangula. Musumba Ssebaggala Ivan Samuel nze ndi emabega ow'omuzindaalo era wa kamera okusobola okutuusaako ebigambo bino, era njagala okwebaza Katonda kubanga ampadde omukisa ogwo. Tuli mu program aka n'obufumbo Monday paka Friday ku ssaawa 4 ez'okumakya paka ssaawa 4:30. Programu eno osobola okutegezaako n'abalala nti egenda mu maaso. Nsaba ekisa kya Katonda n'okwagala kwe kyeyongere ng'okukuuma ate kitambule naawe okuva leero okutuusa emirembe gyonna. Nina obukakafu nti Katonda nga bw'ali omulamu afaayo eri obulamu bwaffe era atwagala, era nsaba obugabirizi bubeere gye tuli obutatuvangako okuva leero okutuusa emirembe gyonna. Osobola otugoberera live ku YouTube channel ya Hope Channel Uganda. Ate osobola okuwanula app gwali ku Android oba ali ku Android genda ku Google Play Store. Ate naawe okozesa iPhone nawe era osobola okugenda nowanula app eno eya Hope Channel Uganda nobeera nayo ku simu yo nosobola okubeera ng'ogoberera ebintu bino live. Nsaba Mukama akuwonye omukisa nga tugenda mu kuyiga. Mukama tukwebaza kubanga otuwadde obulamu, webala okutukuuma n'okutulabirira. Ekisa kyo n'okwagala wamu n'emirembe kakitubeere kitambula wamu naffe okuva leero okutuusa emirembe gyonna. Otukuume, otulabirire, otugabirire. Ekyenkomeero Mukama otuwa obuwanguzi bw'oli bw'okomeza bwo bwakabaka bwo. Kkiriza otuyigirize ku bwa Yesu Kristo Mukama waffe bwe tusabye. Amiina. Kaakano otwali tuyiga omulundi guli twayize ku biki bye tuteekwa okutunuulira nga tuli ku dating stage. Dating ye stage ey'ensisinkano wakati w'omusajja n'omukazi nga bayigaŋŋana balabe obanga basobola okutandika omukwano n'okwagala. Kikulu nnyo okusooka okutegeera omuntu nga tonnaba kugamba nti ye oba nedda. Kikulu nnyo okutegeera omuntu nga tonnaba kumugamba nti nkwagala. Ebiseera ebisinga obungi ekigambo ekyo